Okay, so guys, today we're talking about division, and basically division is the opposite of multiplication. Okay, division is the opposite of multiplication, so when you do division, you're actually splitting stuff up, right? Multiplication, you're putting stuff together, right? You think like 8 times 3, you're putting 8 groups of 3 together, or 3 groups of 8, putting it together. Okay, well division, you're breaking it apart. So in division, you might say, well, we've got 24 cookies, and we want to split these cookies up with 8 kids. So how many cookies does each kid get? Okay, well, each kid would get 3 cookies. Because if you split it up, put it in 8 groups, each kid would get 3. Well, it's the opposite because 3 times 8 is 24. Okay, if each kid had 3 cookies, and we wanted to put all those cookies back into a group, we'd get 24. So what we're going to do today is, basically, it tells you, here, you have 16 cents, or you have 25 cents, or you have 30 stamps. So it tells you have a group of something. You have to split the group up either by 2 people, by 3 people, by 4 people, or whatever it says. Okay? And then you have to figure out how much each person gets and how much is remaining. Okay? So if we just take a look at this one, let's just do 16 cents, and we're going to pretend these are pennies. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, we've got 16 of these. Now, we want to split it by 2 people, so I'm just going to make 2 groups, and I'm just going to put 1 in each group as I split it apart. Okay, just going to split it apart, and then I'm going to be counting how many is in each group. Alright, so I split it apart. Each group should have the same number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each group has 8. That means 8 would be 8 cents per person with 0 remaining. Okay, that's how you do that. So this here is the number of groups. Number of people is the number of groups. Okay, this is how much goes in each group, and this is how much is left over. Okay, because you might not be able to split it evenly depending on how many groups you have. Right, that depends. Now for this one, it says you got 25 cents. How many people can get 5 cents? So you'd have to make groups with 5 cents in it. Okay, you'd have to start with 25. Right now we have 16. Okay, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I've got 25 here. It wants to know how many people can get 5 cents. Well, this time I have to make groups of 5. Because these are like 5 cents. And then I had to just split it into groups of 5, and then I have to count my groups. Okay, and those groups are the number of people. If I have any cents left over, that's what goes there. Okay, if you had 6 cents left over, you'd make another group. Okay, then you'd only have 1 cent left over because you took 5 away. So that's how you're going to do this. Definitely use the counters to help you out with that, especially if you're really not sure how this works. Make groups with them and get to see how it works. Now, for homework, the good news is you're going to be doing something very similar. Alright, it asks you tells you the number of counters, it tells you the number of people. Okay, how many does each one get? How many do you have left over? Okay, this says you can use pennies. It says you can use uncooked macaroni or other counters. You can use pretty much anything. You can use little torn up pieces of paper. Okay, I know a lot of parents don't want you, wasting food to count with probably, so don't have to do that necessarily, but you can use pretty much anything, all right, to do that with. So that's what you're going to do for your homework, and that's what you're going to practice in class today. Just making groups of things, putting the groups together, dividing the groups up, and that's basically what division is. Okay?